Stand up with me. Stand up with me, because I got you. It's gonna be blood, but the process of change has already begun. All progress, little or big, starts with me.
Don't overjudge yourself. Learn the work ethic and the skills that match your ambition.
There are three types of people in this world. There are people who watch things happen. There are people who wonder what happened. And there are people who make things happen. You gotta determine which person you are.
Our thinking defines our life. And when we can take hold of our thought and see it for what it is and change it and transform it, that, my friend, is how we change our lives, and that's how we change everyone else's life.
When I attack life every single day and I roll out of that bed and I look in the mirror, how today can I absolutely leave my fingerprint, leave my impact, leave my influence on just today?
Sometimes you're gonna just say you just don't have it anymore. You must reconnect with your possibilities.
It's time for us to rise again.
It's time for you to rise up, and it's time for you to make that first step. It's time for you to start grinding so that you can make it happen. We got a lot riding on you, and I'm telling you, greatness is here, but it ain't on Cam's shoulders no more. It ain't on Farley's shoulder no more. It ain't on Bo Jackson's shoulder no more. Now greatness is on whose shoulder? That's why I wake up every morning at 2 o'clock, 2:30, because I got my mama counting on me. I got my sister counting on me. I got my son and my daughter counting on me.
You made a vow to your family. You made a vow to yourself. You did not go to school to be average.
That means you got to fight and push and dig.
When you don't see a light at the end of your tunnel, you gotta remember the light that is burning inside of you.
Greatness is upon you. You better act like it.
You just have to have the drive and willpower to go through that next door and give it your all. We all must become the leaders that we're looking for. We got this.
Nobody cares until you make it happen.
What if you worked hard for it daily? What if you stop listening to the wrong people and start listening to the right people and let their voice be louder? People that love you's voice gotta be louder. People that care about you, their voice gotta be louder. People that want you to succeed, their voice has got to be louder, but can't nobody's voice be louder than yours. You gotta understand what voice to listen to.
You might be hanging on by a thread right now, burned out, on the verge of dropout, but I need you to take a moment and garner up all the belief that you have left in yourself and in the idea of what is possible to make this thing happen. It's those who are not dating the idea, but married to the reality that they are the only option.
But until you understand that it's up to you, it is up to you to make it happen, then nothing will move. Nothing can happen. Don't depend on other people to give you permission. You have the power to make it happen. So move, push, make moves, and go forward. Be strong enough, be willing enough, and make it happen for you.
Opportunity is everywhere, but I need you to grow up and be ready for this opportunity. Maturity is knocking. Wisdom is knocking. You are stronger now. You are wiser now. It's time for you to answer the call with your chest stuck out. It's time for you to answer the call with your head held high. Will you keep delaying a better life? You gonna keep letting everybody pass you by? Why not you? Come on, why not you?
No sunrise without a sunset. There are no roses without rain. If you can remember that, then you will always see adversity as advantage and obstacle as opportunity. Know this, that your process may be messy, but your mess will become your message.
You can't just stay still. You can't just stay neutral. You have to continue to evolve.
But you gotta rise up right now, and you gotta understand that you are powerful, and you gotta focus on your it.
You can, you will, you must never give up. The moves that you make will echo throughout the ages, as there is a generation of people who are attached to your why. And if you don't succeed, they'll never believe. So make it happen.
A wise person once told me, dreams don't work unless you do. Today I need you to embrace what comes hard. Today I need you to accept the challenge. Today I need you to fall in love with the process. And I mean all of the peaks and valleys. I mean all of the highs and lows. I mean all of the ebbs and flows. I need you to set your internal GPS to the destination of next level and begin your trek to greatness. Your journey to the destination of graduation will be a bumpy one, but you must keep going. Stay focused and keep your eyes on the prize. As your GPS guides you, don't be alarmed when it says, keep straight, turn right on Failure Boulevard, keep driving. In a half a mile, make a left on Setback Lane, keep driving. In a quarter of a mile, turn right on Adversity Avenue, keep driving. In 2 miles, turn left on Bad Day Drive, keep driving. In 10 miles, turn right on Heartbreak Street, keep driving. And the directions will continue. But the recurring theme is, keep driving. Just like the recurring theme in this message is, keep going, keep grinding. Because your motto is, and always will be, hard work pays off. It always has, and it always will. Do you have the willpower to overcome the dark days? Do you have the willpower to overcome the rough patches? Do you have the willpower to overcome the bad grades? Do you have the willpower to overcome that professor that doesn't like you, and vice versa? Let me answer that question for you. Yes, you do. Because you refuse to let anything stop you from designing a lifestyle of your dreams. And if that means you have to power through the dark days, if that means you have to push through the rough patches, that's exactly what you can and will do. Because you understand that if you sweat now, you shine later.
Your life won't turn out how you plan it. It turns out how you work for it. How you wake up and you chase that dream every single morning. It's what you give your time and your energy to that takes you to the next level. Wake up every single day thinking about how can I change my life? How can I stand on the stage with the giants? It's like a man going 100,000 miles per hour and you haven't even started the engine. But first you must ask yourself, are you willing to fail a few times? Are you willing to lay down and bleed so you can see the dream that you dreamed about? Are you gonna beat the obstacles?
That freshman is getting ready to go to college, are you going to take the obstacles that come with it? Are you going to study when they party? Are you going to dream when they sleep? This is the question you must ask yourself. Greatness will only come to you if you're willing to quit. Greatness will only arise when you step in the fire and you're not afraid to get burned. This means you gotta work. This means you have to grind when they sleep. You gotta grind when they won't. You gotta grind when you do not feel like it. And this in all areas in life. School, sports, your religion. Consistency is the tunnel to greatness. Consistency will turn an ordinary man into something he never thought he could be.
See, the difference between a good player and a great player. See, that good player does just the minimum to get by. That great player pushes his body past the limit. He leaves every single drop of blood on the field. And whatever he does in life, he wants to be remembered as the greatest. He does that extra 10 when a coach only asks for 20. He runs that extra mile when the coach only asks for 5.
You see, they won't understand this dream. They won't understand this grind, this blood, sweat, and tears of waking up every day, doing something over and over again, knowing that you may not even get paid for it. Knowing that you don't even have a meal to eat at night. You see, that is the true sign of a champion. Mistakes happen. Trials and tribulations happen. Deaths happen, but you gotta keep going. You gotta keep believing. I'm reminding you of how great you are. Many individuals on this earth have slipped into a coma. And they began to sleepwalk through life. They began to do the bare minimum. They begin their deaths. See, this type of greatness I'm talking about when I die, they can't even fit another body in the church. Because what I gave the world. You see all these men standing on top of the world. You think they're special, you think they're everything, but you don't know what they did to get there. It's one of my favorite sayings. You must learn how to live full so you can die empty. This is a saying by Les Brown. Listen to me. You must be willing to live full. Die empty. What we hold back for? But I want to tell you this, that you are phenomenal. You are a king. You come from royal blood. You stand on the tip top of the pyramids. You are royalty, king. You are a light. You are a star. The question is, do you believe you are?
When you're having one of those months, when you're having one of those semesters, never forget, if you quit, you are not only robbing yourself of mental gratification, you're also robbing yourself of the financial gain that comes when you graduate to the next level of higher learning. So let that be the fuel that drives you to keep giving every ounce of your soul. Let that be the fuel that drives you to keep giving every ounce of your heart. Let that be the fuel that drives you to keep giving every ounce of your being to reach the finish line. The great Muhammad Ali was once asked by a reporter, "How many sit-ups do you do every day?" He said, "I don't know, because I only start counting when it starts hurting. When I feel pain, that's when I start counting, because that's when it really counts." I need you to think the same way. When you start to feel a little pain, when you start to feel a little uncomfortable, when you start to feel a little tired, when you start to feel a little stressed, a little overwhelmed, keep pushing, keep grinding, keep going, because that's when it really counts. When you reach that point that most others would stop, that's when you keep going and engage in positive self-talk, just like the little engine that could. Tell yourself over and over again, "I know I can, I know I will, I know I can, I know I will. It's not over until I succeed. It's not over until I win." Because stopping right now is absolutely not an option. That diploma is mine. That degree is mine. That job is mine. That business is mine. The next level awaits. And once I get past all of the streets, bypasses, and highways of adversity, misfortune, bad luck, hardship, misery, and heartbreak, I will arrive at my destination of gold, because all of that pressure transformed that lump of coal that used to be me into a diamond. Now that's the mindset of a champion. That's the mindset of a winner. That's the mindset of an overcomer. And above all else, that's the mindset of a graduate. David Bly said, "Striving for success without hard work is like trying to harvest a crop where you haven't planted." So today, I need you to take hard work out for a date. And before you know it, you're in a phenomenal relationship with success that one day will lead to an incredible marriage to greatness. So never forget, hard work pays off. So stay dedicated, be persistent, remain positive, dream big, and conquer any and every obstacle that you ever face. This is a great day to win.
So many kids these days miss out on the fact the correlation between working and studying and pushing yourself to the results that you get. It's what I think hurts kids is they don't connect what they're doing now with the future. I know I didn't. When I was a kid, I was, what's the future? It's tomorrow. The future is, the weekend. You don't realize, you can actually set yourself up. What you're doing today is connected to the future. Okay, once you make that connection, you say, maybe I'll study, maybe I'll train, maybe I'll work out harder. You can start doing those things because you can improve and you can have a better life. Sure, are there some kids that are gonna be able to do pull-ups out of the gate? Sure. Are there some kids that can learn their times tables really quickly? Sure. You're not gonna be great at everything, but you can get better as long as you have the discipline, put your mind to it, and are willing to work hard. If I'm manipulating you, I'm trying to get you to do something. If I'm leading you, I'm trying to get you to do something. And many of the tools are very similar. So what's the difference between me leading you and me manipulating you? It's very easy for me to answer that question. If I'm manipulating you, I'm trying to get you to do something that's gonna benefit me. If I'm leading, I'm trying to get you to do something that's gonna benefit you, it's gonna benefit the team, and it's gonna benefit the mission. So for me, those are too easy. Those are too easy. It's real obvious. And by the way, if I'm a manipulator, I can get away with that for a little while, but eventually you're gonna look at me for what I am. You're gonna see that the maneuvers I'm making, the tools I'm using, I'm utilizing those tools for my own benefit. And as soon as you see that, you won't fully support me. You won't. The same goes for when I'm trying to make you do something good for yourself and for the team. You're gonna see that too. And you're gonna say, he actually cares about me. That's what he's doing this for. And when you know I care about you, you'll do anything for me. I mean, that's what it boils down to. Oh, I want to give you hard criticism. How do I give you hard criticism? The first thing I have to do is make sure that you understand I care about you, which is not easy to do, and it's not always obvious. But if you know that more than anything else, what I want is for you to be successful, when I say, hey Tom, I'm looking at the outcome of the last project, and you were like 3 weeks past the time, I think there's some things that we could do to kind of make you a little bit more efficient in leading these things. If you know that my number one thing is that I care about you, you're gonna be all ears. To an extent. Because guess what percentage of the world is truly open for criticism? Oh, it's tiny. There's so few people that are truly open to criticism.